Willem, the video editor. What's up, my man?
Mate, that was amazing to watch. My shout out is to Weeders. That boy, okay, first quarter, I'm sitting there like shitting my pants, 3 goals, king. And then Weeders decides, you know what, I want to make this kid my bitch and goes for it for 2 quarters, that second and third, and makes that kid his absolute bitch. Our defense came together and said, fuck you, and showed them why we actually do belong in the 8. If we play like that, we belong in the 8.
Yeah,
that's what we showed.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said for Weeders in that he really could have dropped his head, and you could argue that he did a little bit in the first quarter, but that's where he's grown. I think in the early part of his career, if he got a few kicked on him, he started dropping his head. But to see him respond, and really he comprehensively made sure not to let it become a 5, 6, 7 goal performance for King.
Exactly, and that's why I think next season he's definitely a contender for captain. I reckon that should definitely be on the cards because that's what it takes. Determination, at a quarter time, not hanging your head and saying, well, I hope someone else takes him, or Teague says, well, we'll put Jones on him or something like that. No, he sticks at it and he gets through it and he beats him because that's what we need in this club, that backbone that says, well, it was hard and now we're going to fight and we're going to win.
I love it.
And also just how tough the boys have been through all this media pressure. Look, it's been on them this year, especially this year. You watch any AFL 360, the boys on 9 News, everything, they're on them like wildfire. It's everything is the Blues we lose, and it's Teague or it's Cripps or it's Weeders last week or it's one of them. They target and they go for him. And it just showed, even if anyone watched Harry's interview after the game, it shows that how actually tough these boys are when it comes to the media pressure. And when it means something to them to win, boy, do they make that performance and they really put it together.
Yeah,
if they can put that together every week, can the media just have a crack at us every week? Just say, Teague should go and fuck him, fuck that. Mate, we'll show up every week and that'll just be legendary.
I think that's the thing, though. It's not going to be like that every week.
Exactly.
And the challenge, and we spoke about it this week. The challenge is, okay, this is a week where you're being smashed all week and you've been reminded every day about what's going on, and therefore you probably expect a response. I mean, for me, it's about next week, the week after, and the week after. Once we get some separation from how intense this week was, that's when we'll really show, because they had to respond tonight. There was almost there was almost no choice. So anyway, before I let you go, thoughts on Lockie O'Brien? How did he go?
I really liked him. I mean, it's a little bit like, where has he been? But I really liked how I love his supply into the 50. I mean, if Harry gets hit up like that every week, no wonder he's going to be a Coleman medal next year as well. I reckon he's a need to be playing. I think Honey was great. He can paint Carlton yellow, that boy. I reckon this is an X factor. And seeing Charlie back, I mean, he is the prince. Yeah. That song, Seven Nation Armies, it was playing in my head. I was loving watching him.
For those at home, Willem is the creative genius behind a lot of the new videos on the channel lately. The Charlie Curnow Return of the Prince video was made by Willem. So, Matt, I want to thank you for that. I look forward. I think it's going to be a lot easier to chop up the fan cams this week, mate.
Oh, much easier. Yeah, definitely. Let's get a couple of points. See you, Tez. Bye.
See you, mate.